showed up.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Aaron Donald with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss and just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 78 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And the sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes.
It got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Check 53's Mike.
Murray now on 1st down. Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
You can't block me. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin.
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Allen. And going deep for Hill. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
I got him.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Yo.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And a Panther 1st down.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Allen now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Hey. 4 down. Mike 56.
And again, it's Allen. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
First down, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Donnell Pumphrey. And now it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Right there. 54, Mike.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Mike.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Murray. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Murray now. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. By the way, they're into the 2nd quarter now out in Carson. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's Allen. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Wide, get wide.
Alert, alert, alert.
From the gun, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
15, check 15. Gun. Hey, Delta.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Allen throwing again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Slow, slow.
A final shot before half from Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gerald McCoy able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack on first down, Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray with a third and long. Able to find Isabella. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
That's good for the Cardinals.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Mike 50.
Murray now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Bucky Hodges, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
56.
Throwing now is Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Check. Middle.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Panthers.
On first down, Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. On second down, McCaffrey. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
White 56. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing is Allen on third. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
To try again after the sack. Allen looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Come on, come on.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. His throw incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Right there, 54, right there.
To throw again, Murray. Flush to his right. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Hustle, hustle.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 60 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. This from 44 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Motion, motion, motion.
Pass 85, pass 85.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Hey, orbit.
56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, watch the slant. Mike, 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Let's go. You tighten up.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Regular.
56 to Mike.
Now Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
56.
Hey, that's good. That's good.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
And here's Allen operating from the gun. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Check three.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To the air, Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
To throw, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
25 yards that time. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Come on, baby.
Let's see what you got.
Murray now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rashaan Golden. Andy Isabella was the intended target. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up second down.
Check. Middle. Bravo.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's out right at the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Undercrook.
Now Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Alert. Hey, exit.
58 to Mike.
And again, it's Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's Michael Palardy now, standing just about on his own goal line. And taken at the 46. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Elsewhere, a fourth-quarter score now from Tampa. And a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers as they've just scored again. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them.
Check Mike, 54. Go, 54.
Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Hey, here we go. Watch the go. Watch the pass.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, he's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down. 50, 56. Check 56.
I'm coming. Gun. I'm coming.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Check, 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 check.
Hey, Echo.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We got this. Alert.
58.
Hey, high 7.
Let's go one more. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
I'm coming for you. You mine. 56, 56.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Man out, man out, man out, man out. 58.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to..."
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
65. He's crashing. He's chasing Henry. 54 is Mike. Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the out. Watch the out. Mike's 50.
Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-2.
It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though.